Welcome. We are your hosts, Chris and Tammy.
In this podcast, we dive into the mindset for networking strategies and skills you'll need to build a solid foundation to build a global business.
We've built a multi-million-dollar business and have mentored thousands of people around the globe in the last 25 years. You know, when it comes to leadership and communication, you see, what happens is when you get into momentum, you have this graph that goes up and goes up and goes up and goes up. But there's another line that's forming where on the bottom here, what's happening is you also have what we call the leadership momentum. So you have the momentum of the business, and then you have the leadership here at the bottom. And what's happening is that eventually momentum slows down and then it starts curving down. Okay. And what's going to happen? It's going to be curving down as high as your leadership. What's going to happen is as the momentum goes down, it will stop where the leadership is. And that's where your income will be stabilized at. So leadership is absolutely critical. So as you build your business, which is very, very important, is you want to seek the leaders within your organization. But very important to understand is if you want to have an income that is sustained into your network marketing business, you have to make sure that there is a certain levels of leadership. If there's no leadership, then the momentum will keep going down to its core. If you stand on the sidelines, it's all good, but it doesn't contribute. It doesn't contribute to the organization and the well-being of the organization. And this is basically the leadership and communication. So there's the levels of leadership that you have within your organization, and you want to breed leadership. You want to encourage leadership. You don't want to do everything for everyone all the time. So this is the portion where number one is the leadership and the communication. Absolutely critical.
So it's important that you don't depend on other leaders, but to build the leader within is to develop your own influence within your organization. And what can you do to develop that? Write down some of the characteristics that you are very, very strong in, and some of the that a leader would need. And what are some of the characteristics that you could improve on? And these are all the things that Chris and I have done over the years, and we're still growing and learning, you guys. And over the years, what are some of the things that have brought us to where we are today, right? What are the things that we have done to bring people up in the organization? And what can we do today to make it even better and stronger and to go into momentum? Because that's the real key. You'll never be in momentum all the time. There's periods of momentum that you'll go into, and then it like Chris said, it might go down a bit. It gets stagnant. There's no campaigns happening. Some people have quit the team. People are discouraged. Like there's things that happen, and leaders need to pick up on this stuff and to find ways to bring more excitement, do something new, do something fun. Sometimes you just got to come together and have some fun.
What's really important in there is to always form that sense of unity. This is the biggest glue to the team culture. It's create unity, and be mindful of chit chats that could occur that is negative comments on someone's this or someone's that, you know what I mean? The gossip, right? These are things that you want to avoid like a plague. As much as sometimes as human beings, we're conditioned to do these things, we need to resist the temptation. That's what leaders do, right? That's a sign of good leadership. So you always want to have this environment of unity, collaboration. Again, people support what they create.